What's up, guys? It's your boy, clean shaven, keep it real MMA. Yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video on the UFC 279 card. Like, no predictions yet. I don't even think the card's complete. It's weird, but I just want to talk about the shape of the card right now. It's gone a lot better. Now, this card was complete and utter pathetic at the start, but now they've added a couple of decent fights on it. Here's where I class as a decent fight. Obviously, Hamzat Diaz, one-sided, but yeah. Li Jingliang, Tony Ferguson, disgusting matchup. Johnny Walker, Ion Kutalaba, decent. Shamil Abdurakhimov, Jailton Almeida, good fight. Hakeem Dawodu, Julian Erosa, decent. Irene Aldana, Macy Chasson, shit. Dennis Tulalulan, Jamie Pickett, shit. Jay Collier, Chris Barnett. Norma Dumont, Danielle Wolf, shit. Chad Angelega, Ala Tengeli, shit. Melissa Martinez, Elise Reed, shit. Darian Weeks, Johan Lanes, shit. So, you can tell where this video is going. So, don't get me wrong, right? This card is a lot better than this card is a lot better than what it was a couple of weeks ago, or even when it first got announced. It's a lot better now. But the problem with it I have with this card, you could tell this has just been thrown together, and it's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So you got you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got six of these fights are ranked fights, right? So the problem I have with this card is, like I said, it's all over the place, and you could tell this has just been slapped together as a card because for the longest time they didn't even have an undercard, mainly for the Hamzat and Diaz card, 279. They only just added Li Jingliang and Tony Ferguson as the core main. Johnny Walker and Ion Kutalaba got added a couple of weeks ago. Shamil Abdurakhimov and Jailton Almeida, I don't know when that got added. Hakeem Dawodu, Julian Rosa got added a couple of weeks ago. Same with Irene Aldana and Macy Chasson. But the thing is, right, more than half of these fights got slapped together in a hurry. So, the thing is, right, on paper, this card is really weak. On paper. Because I'm not excited for Hamzat and Diaz. I'm not. Because I just know it's a one-sided fight. And it's not just that, right? Of course Diaz has a chance. But it's such a one-sided fight. It's the same with Li Jingliang and Tony Ferguson. I don't want to see Tony Ferguson get killed again. He might not get killed. He might win somehow. I don't know. But I don't want to have to see very one-sided logical fights. Logically speaking, these two fights are very one-sided, right? And the problem I have with it is that then you got Johnny Walker and Ion Kutalaba underneath. Decent fight. Not a bad fight, But you got a guy coming off a KO loss and a guy coming off in a submission loss, right? So it's a good fight to put together. They're both coming off a loss. Ion Kutalaba has another chance of trying to get ranked. And then you got Shamil Abdurakhimov, how is he even still in the UFC, against Jailton Almeida, who's roided up on the juice, clearly going to win. And then everything underneath is shit, basically. Hakeem Dawodu, Julian Rosa. You can tell that's just been thrown together. Irene Aldana, Macy Chasson. Clearly put together. Macy Chasson's number 10. Irene Aldana's number 4. Does that really make sense? Does that really make sense in a women's bantamweight division where nobody's really matched up? Does it really make sense? The only other people who's matched up is Norma Dumont and Danielle Wolf. Norma Dumont's number 15, so it doesn't really matter. But yet again, no, she's in featherweight. 15. How is she ranked 15? Is it even 15 fighters in the featherweight division? But you know what I mean. So, Chris Barnett, Jay Collier, that's a fight that makes sense, right? But these fights, Darian Weeks, Johan Lanes, this got made a couple of weeks ago. It's good as a starter, an opener. It's decent for an opener, right? But then you got Melissa Martinez, Elise Reed, clearly thrown together. Chad Angelera, Alton Gelli, clearly thrown together. Norma Dumont, Daniel Wolf, clearly thrown together. Jake Holly, Chris Barnett is a logical move. Dennis Tillalula and Jamie Pickett, this has been there for months, fair enough. Not months, well, almost. Irene Aldana, Mason Chasson, clearly thrown together. Same with Hakeem and Julian Arosa, Shamil and Jailton. Same, and Johnny Walker and Jan Kutalaba is logical, but the thing that number one pisses me off about this card is Li Jingliang versus Tony Ferguson. This fight should have never been made. Tony is not long coming off a KO loss, a brutal KO loss on a 4-fight losing streak, taking all that damage in his career and just got absolutely put out cold by Michael Chandler. And now he's going up a weight class where he doesn't have to come much weight, but then he's going up against a power striker in Li Jingliang who's coming off a KO win. Make it make sense. And you look at this on paper, right? The UFC can't keep getting away with these weak cards. It's such a weak card. It pisses me off. Like, this year has been extremely, extremely disappointing because it's just been weak card after weak card after weak card. That's all it's been. And Adesanya versus Cannonier was a disappointment, even though on paper it should have been the best card of the year. In my opinion, the best card of the year was the first UFC London card in March. That was the best card of the year, and that was a fight night. These pay-per-views they're throwing together are not going to do over 500,000 pay-per-view buys. I guarantee you this fight does 350 or 300 on a good day. I promise you. Hamzat Chimaev and Nate Diaz, good fight, but everybody knows it's one-sided. Li Jingliang, Tony Ferguson, beloved fighters, blah, 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 but it's not enough to do nowhere near 500k. And you got Johnny Walker and Jan Kutalaba as the fight before the co-main. I promise you, bro, like, this is such a weak card. And don't get me wrong, right? Putting this co-main, Johnny Walker, Jan Kutalaba underneath, and then a couple of ranked fights and that, it saved the card. It's a viable card if it was a fight night. Now, but the problem is you can't have Hamzat and Diaz on a fight night anymore. You can't. You know what I mean? Because, they're big stars in a way, right? But they're not 500,000 pay-per-view buy stars. But they're stars, right? So, if you put a different main event, or... Even then, no, you could put him on a fight night. Especially, I know you couldn't. No, you couldn't. What am I talking about? No, you couldn't. You couldn't put him on a fight night, but you could easily put Li Jingliang and Tony Ferguson on a main event of a fight night. This is such a weak card. It's pathetic. It shouldn't be a pay-per-view. Who is realistically going to pay... Hold on. How much is this going to cost? How much is this going to cost? No, not tickets. I don't buy tickets. Hold on. The fuck? How much is the tickets? Well, I'll go on the thing how to watch, and then we'll see. Fucking give me the fucking not the tickets. How much is the pay-per-view? UFC. We'll get to the bottom of this. UFC 279 pay-per-view price. How much is it gonna cost? The pay-per-view price for UFC 279 is $74.99 for current subscribers. New subscribers can pay a bundle price of $99.98 for the UFC 279 pay-per-view and ESPN Plus annual subscription, which offers savings of more than 30%. Who's going to pay that much to watch this card? Because the excitement of Chimaev Diaz, one-sided fight. Li Jingliang, Tony Ferguson, one-sided fight. Who's then going to go, Johnny Walker versus Jan Kutalaba? Because who's generally going to get excited for this card, other than complete casuals? Because the thing is, right, even casuals won't get excited for it. They'll see Chimaev Diaz, and then they'll see Li Jingliang, Tony Ferguson, and then that's it. Even with me, I'm disappointed with this. This card is weak. Like, this is a weak card. And there's so many ranked fights. That's how disappointing it is. 2 of them are women fights that are ranked. And one of them shouldn't even count. Like Jailton Almeida, yeah, he's a prospect, but he's not an exciting prospect, really. Like not as hyped up as Chimaev was, not as hyped up as Darren Till was back in the day, not as hyped up as Romanov was. Do you know what I mean? And this is the type of shit we got. And then, you know what I mean, we got shitty fights on here, bro. Like they're good fights, some of them. Like Jay Collier, Chris Barnett, that's a good, well put together fight. It should be a good scrap. But this is not pay-per-view selling fucking buys. It's not. This is not, I guarantee you it's not making 500k. I guarantee you. But the thing is, right, on paper, this is a shit card. I bet you will do the best, one of the best this year. Because this is how shit this year's been. Or I bet you will overperform. Because we've had so many cards that look so weak on paper and they overperform. But the UFC can't keep throwing cards like this together, man. It's ridiculous. But that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're new, please like and subscribe. My TikTok is Keep It Real Edits. This is Keep It Real MMA. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace.